Yeah, I think it was a combination of both. We didn't play good baseball for the first half, but then coming back in the eighth, putting a rally together against one of the better arms, from then, it was really good to get back in the game. But overall, we couldn't close the deal today. We didn't get the job done. I think we just got to play better.
What happened on that one run where Acuna seemed like he was out of position? Instead of being at second base to receive a cutoff throw, he was over at first base?
Yeah, I think with running at second base only, he's got to go to first. Lindor goes to second, and I think everybody was at the right. I'm going to have to look back, but Acuna's got to go. We got to just make sure every base is covered. The shortstop goes to second base, and the first baseman goes to the cut position. I think it was Buxton, right? It's a guy's flying out of the box, and because I thought Tyrone kept the ball down. I don't think anybody was out of position there.
What did you think of the job Hagenman did?
I thought he was really good. Through strikes, he mixed well. Used all of his pitches. I like the tempo. He worked quick. I thought he gave us what we were asking him.
What made him your struggles with runners in scoring position this year?
Yeah, I mean, it happens, man. It's not easy to hit in this league, and I'm going to continue to take my chances, as long as we are creating traffic, they will come, I thought today against a team that we know they're going to try to get ahead and then make us chase, we're going to have to be aggressive. We went out there and swung a few first pitches with runners in scoring position, and we just didn't get the results. But I thought, again, against a team like this, I thought that was the right plan.
Did you hear anything about Hunter Wendell's stuff?
I heard he's fine. That was scary. Briefly, I asked as soon as the game was over. Every time you see something like that, it's just scary. So I'm glad that he's doing well. So praying for him.
Do you have any roster move now, or will that be tomorrow?
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow.
Justin, what was that moment like for you, stepping onto a big league mound for the first time?
It was fun. It was everything you hope for and more. Just glad I was able to settle in and kind of treat it like a game and do kind of what I'm used to. The beginning, first batter, you get up there and it's like just different. I don't even know how to describe it, but just a little different. But felt like I was able to settle in and, like I said, do what I do best and attack and have pretty good results.
It looked like after that first strike, and especially after that first strikeout, you relaxed a little bit. Is that the case?
Yeah. You want all the first pitches to be strikes and kind of get on the attack, but get behind, and it's like, all right, now how are we going to settle in and figure it out? And you realize it's the same game and everything. So I was definitely excited. So it was get you up a little bit, but like you said, after the first, you get the first out under your belt, and it's like, all right, now we go. It was a good feeling.
What do you feel worked for you best?
We kind of just attacked with my strengths today. Fastball played pretty well, and change up right off of it. Got some good results with them. Really used everything, but those two especially.
You have a chance to see your family yet?
Yeah. I was just talked to them on the field a little bit. I was just super grateful that they were able to make it out. You never know. Then this is a one-time opportunity, so super happy that they were able to make it, and it was a good time.
Did you keep any mementos for the game?
So far, just have the balls, the first pitch, first strikeout. I think they said get the jersey and maybe the lineup card, so we'll see. But yeah, just taking it all in still, and it's been good.
Congratulations, particularly the way the team has struggled with runners in scoring position this year.
It's baseball. You're going to have ups and downs, and right now going through some downs with runners in scoring position, but we're getting guys on, and so the more opportunities we get, the more we're going to cash in. So right now we're finding ways to win ball games even without it, so I'm proud of that. It's something I expect to get better, and we're aware of it. But sometimes you go through times where you're good at it, and sometimes you're not as good at it. I'm just proud that we've been able to find ways to win, even despite it early on.
tough pill to swallow that you guys were able to fight back, but then obviously go to the 10th inning and not able to get it done?
I mean, honestly, I'm just proud of the guys for fighting back. Tough game, 12 o'clock after the night game, and they're good pitchers. It's a good team. So I know the record doesn't show it, but they played really well this weekend. I think I'm really just proud of the guys for fighting back. Could have very easily, lost that game 3-0 with no fight. Made their closer come in the game. That stuff over the course of a season, it pays dividends. So I'm just really proud of the guys for fighting back and giving us a chance to win. We had opportunities there with Juan coming up with the bases loaded, and then we even came up and we tied the ball game and gave ourselves an opportunity, against their closer, and then with the ability to be able to get the lead there in the 10th. So. Proud of the guys for fighting, and honestly, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, but we put up a good fight, and I was proud of our guys for that.
How are you feeling at the plate right now?
Fine. I mean, I had a great series in Oakland. Tougher series here. They pitched me really well. That's going to happen. Ups and downs are going to happen. So. It's okay. I'm healthy and happy about that. It's early in the season. It's cold. It's there's a lot of things going on, and you're gonna do well sometimes, and you're not gonna do well other times. So this series wasn't my best, but I still found ways to contribute. And I'll expect the rest of the guys to approach things that way too, because it's tough. Hitting's tough. It's especially here in the early going. You just got to find ways to try and help and try and contribute when you can. So just keep having confidence when you go up there. Keep shooting your shot, and it'll work out over time.
Your aggressiveness in your at bats today, was that just what you were saying, like what they were giving you? Was that something you were?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly was really good, except for the last one. The last one went a little bit farther than what I thought, so chase that one. But my chase rate's been pretty good this year. Up until I didn't really see this series, but until Oakland, the end of Oakland. So things have been good in that respect. But yeah, I did chase the last one. That's going to happen sometimes. We're not perfect, but I did attack pitches in the zone early on, and they were attacking me. So you can't just sit back and let them get 0-1 if they're going to attack you. So did chase the last one. That's too bad. It went a little bit farther than what I thought, but it's going to happen.
It's about as good as you've seen Pete swing it.
Oh yeah, I mean he's swinging it amazing. He's really staying in the zone. He's taking what they're giving him. He's putting great at bats up there, and I know he worked really hard this off season, so I'm glad to see it paying dividends right away. But no, he looks like a complete hitter up there, which is fantastic. I'm so happy for him, and we'll need that as the year goes on.
With Siri down, do you expect to see any more time in center field moving forward? Have they told you anything?
Yeah, it could be. I'll play wherever they want me to. If that requires center field, then that's where I'll be. But we'll see how they want to write things up as we move forward.
Do you care if it's a switch back and forth thing, or if they want you to play center? Are you happier if they're just like, okay, you play center for a spell?
I honestly don't care. They can switch me back and forth if they want. Like I said, wherever is best for the team, that's where I'll play that day. So it doesn't take any skin off my nose. I don't have the pride like that. So I just want to help the team win. So wherever they want me, that's where I'll play.
Does your prep work change at all to prepare to play center more, or?
Well, yeah, you try and get some reads out there, But fortunately, I've had a lot of games underneath my belt out there, so I do feel very comfortable. So I'm very fortunate to feel comfortable in center field and left field now. You try and get some reps out there, maybe a couple days beforehand, or maybe that day. however it works out. But if you're not able to, you're not able to, and you just go give it your best shot. So we play every day. Little things come up here and there, and you just need to be ready for the game. So you prepare the best you can for it, and try and have your legs ready.
Like taking care of your body, is that any different at all?
Well, no, because I still have a recovery process that I go through and stuff that I do in the training room and the weight room, so that doesn't really change. But I mean, you just understand that you're gonna be using your legs a little bit more out in the center field, but that's okay. I was fortunate enough to play quite a few seasons with 150 games out there, so I'm feeling good about the preparation that I would take into playing center field.
Thank you, Brandon.